Hello everyone. Humanitarian and development work isn't for everyone. It can get you down probably at least as often as it's rewarding. After more than 30 years working in this sector, I've never been able to get over that heavy feeling you get when you first walk into a community and see just the scale of their problems. For example, arriving in Aceh a couple of days after a tsunami hit that killed 180,000 people. Or arriving in Gaza 3 weeks after the 2014 war, and just seeing the scale of the destruction and the trauma of the children and families. And the question that just arises without wanting to is, where on earth do you start here? It can be very overwhelming. And you just fall back on your compassion and good intentions to get you going. Well, I'm here to tell you that probably the two most dangerous things in this work are compassion and good intentions. Compassion wants you to jump right in and start acting, and good intentions give you a solution and shout in your ear to just get going with it. But we know solutions don't come like that. Experience tells us that solutions are based on evidence. You need to truly understand the problem, the context, and you have to have the evidence that the way you're going to respond is going to be effective to the particular need. For example, in Afghanistan, landmine awareness programs many years ago actually increased the risk for boys, because after showing them what they shouldn't touch, they all just raced out looking for it. That's all they want to do. You need a different approach. Or trying to help women to reduce the burden of their work in collecting water. We inadvertently shut off their one way out of their compounds to meet with other women at the well and share experiences about children's illnesses and just family life. So, the key word and what all these presentations that we're going to present to you is about evidence. For the past few years in the Middle East and Eastern Europe region, World Vision has been working to a new approach. We've been looking to invest more intentionally in evidence-based practice to adopt and adapt proven models, proven approaches to address the issues of poverty and injustice that face children in this region, to always refine our understanding of the root causes and what interventions are going to make a difference to children's well-being, to the well-being of girls and boys. Our aim has been to take the most pressing problems which children and young people face and model a significantly, and I'm using that in the statistical sense of the word, better way of addressing them. We've researched, we've modelled, we've tested and implemented, reworked, retested before we programmed to scale to get to where we are today. And from each of the speakers, you're going to be hearing about how this evidence-based approach has significantly impacted on their work, how to have greater impact on some of the most fundamental issues that we face in our work in this region. From ways to keep girls and boys from dropping out of school, to a model that gives young people the opportunity to be heard and to shine. From an approach that shows a particular type of care for babies, from conception through their first 1,000 days, can affect everything from intellectual capacity to criminality, creativity, resilience, and the jobs they can do later in life. To a universal method of measuring how good governments are at protecting their children and how to do it even better. I hope you will enjoy the talks. I hope you'll find them inspiring, and I hope you will go looking for the rich materials that we've developed on the basis of our experience, and that you will find that valuable. World Vision has worked very hard to arrive at these project models, these solutions, and we commend them to you. People in national offices, people in our regional office have collaborated to develop this learning. We believe they will work for you, appropriately adapted to your context. And we believe it will make your work more effective. And not only that, we know, we can prove these models will make your work more effective. And that'll help you to keep your word to the communities that you're working with, to keep your word to the sponsors and donors that are sharing their hard-earned money with you in the belief that you can make a difference. And perhaps most importantly, keep your word to yourself about the value that you're bringing in the work that you're doing. I can't guarantee that you still won't feel overwhelmed the first time you walk into a poor or a disaster-affected community, but I can guarantee that you'll have a better idea of where to start and a better idea of the impact that you're going to have. So enjoy these talks. Thank you very much.